So we are given short times to prepare for the answer gitu. Tapi enak ada prompts-nya. So you can focus on the points to deliver your speech ya, atau to deliver your sentences ya, to deliver your points, to develop itu lebih enak. Kemudian di IBT speaking juga ada, and ini yang those having prompts ya, promptsnya ada yang dalam bentuk tertulis, ada yang dalam bentuk lisan. Nah di sini nanti ada yang ada promptsnya, and mostly actually you were given 20 seconds only to prepare. Ya, 20 seconds only to prepare. Coba kita pakai timer ya. Latihan pakai timer coba. Nah, ini yang pakai prompt, bentuknya seperti ini, ya kan? Masih ingat. Jadi ada poin-poinnya. Describe your favorite subject in school. Ya, ada poinnya. What is it? Gitu. Jadi kita nggak ngeblank kan. Oh ya, kita diminta untuk favorite subjeknya apa, why, give reason gitu. How long have you studied it? Gitu. Why is it important to you? Kita bisa pakai poin-poin yang ada di situ. Di situ tertera prepare to speak for at least 30 seconds about the questions below. Ya, some 30 seconds about the questions. At least you must speak in 30 seconds at least. Ya, kalau 30 seconds maybe you will produce 1-2 sentences. Ya, 1 or 2 sentences. Maximum 90 detik, 90 seconds. Ya, 1 minute and 30 seconds. I suggest that you do not need to think about the timer. Ya, mungkin nggak usah terlalu lihat timernya, just focus on answering, karena pokoknya nanti lihat aja tandanya berubah jadi orange, meaning that we can submit the work. Ya, ada prompt-nya. The directions will appear for 20 seconds before the timer begins. Ya, read, then speak. Ask you to speak your answer to the question below. For this question type, you will see a written prompt. You will speak your response to this prompt for at least, jadi minimal, at least 30 seconds. The directions will appear for 20 seconds before the timer begins. Yeah, so the directions will appear for 20 seconds before the timer begins. Jadi kira-kira ya buat preparations ya kan, buat preparations ya begitu directions kita baca itu, gitu. Timernya belum muncul. Begitu. Berarti kita bisa coba think about what we are going to say, melihat poin-poinnya itu. Setelah 20 seconds, ya, you may start talking. Don't take it too long to stop. Ya, walaupun di situ kita kasih waktu 90 detik ya, talk as much as you can. Oke. Yang ini you don't have any prompt. Ya, yang this part you don't speak the answer to the questions you hear. Ini yang tadi dalam bentuk written instructions-nya. Kalau yang ini dalam bentuk that we need to listen ya, oral di sini. Speak the answer to the question you hear. Jadi diklik di situ kan. Nah, so read then speak, dan listen then speak. Ya, so I think this is clear enough ya. Jangan lupa klik record ya, record now button, jangan lupa diklik. Nanti kalau mungkin nervous terus lupa untuk klik recordnya, ngomong terus ya. So don't forget to click the record button. Let's go to the first one. Ya, so questions with prompts. Kita mau lihat nanti ada sample questions and answers. Ya, sample questions and answers. Kalau misalnya ada pertanyaan ini, ya mungkin poin-poin yang bisa saya berikan seperti ini. Ya, ini yang saya ambil dari DET exercise. Talk about book you recently read. Ada poinnya. Yeah. So I think this is very common to have in some English proficiency test ya. Jadi talking about book itu pernah juga saya temukan. So in IELTS even ya, mungkin ini ada salah satunya. So you may want to think about one book dari sekarang, one book that you can have to share. What was the title? Sorry itu tuh typo ya, kelebihan kayaknya kepencet 2 kali. Title. What was it about? How did you first hear of it? What did you like or dislike about it? This is not actually you really need. You can make up the story, right? Yeah, it's not like you are assessed because you really did it gitu. Tapi ya misalnya kalau make up story gitu, this is not something which is easy juga kan. Jadi make up story will be okay if you I'm not the kind of person who likes to read gitu misalnya ya. Gitu, aduh saya susah mikirin buku apa ya, just take an example of book. Ya, ambillah kira-kira ada buku apa gitu, terus just tell the story of the book. Ya, you will not be checked anyway, gitu ya. It will not be checked anyway whether you really read the book or not. Ya, jadi jangan terlalu fokus ke diri sendiri. Maybe an experience. Ya, an experience that misalnya another person in your family atau your friend suka gitu, terus nanti ganti perspektifnya di kalian, ya. Jadi jangan terlalu fokus that you have never experienced that. Okay, ya, let's read out the questions. Per questionsnya ya, tadi about the title of the book. Yeah, the title of the book. Tifa, could you do me a favor to read the sample answer for number 1, please?
Okay, Miss. Number 1, always answer the questions but explain your answers. Book title question. A book that I've read recently which really inspired me was called Surely You're Joking, Mr. Feynman, by the famous physicist, Dr. Feynman. This book is a collection of personal stories, both hilarious and thought-provoking from Dr. Feynman's life.
So, nggak cuma menjawab the title of the book is gitu ya. Now, gitu kan. But you can take part of the question. Ya, take part of the questions yang recently read ya. A book that I have read recently gitu. Kita pakai part of the questions to start, bisa. A book that I have read recently, tambahin ya, which inspired me. Was called Surely You Are Joking, Mr. Feynman, by the famous physicist Dr. Feynman. This book is a collection of personal stories, ya, a bit about the book, ya, belum sampai membicarakan detailnya ya, cuman again general statement. Booknya tentang apa? This book is a collection of atau ini ya, this book is a collection of personal stories ya, mas general statement, man. Both hilarious, So is it the genre of the text? Yeah, the genre of the booknya apa, tipe bukunya. Hilarious and thought-provoking from Dr. Feynman's life. An example of an answer. Yeah. Okay, sekarang get into the content of the book. Yeah. Bianca, please. Number 2, what was it about?
What was it about? This book is mainly about all the life lessons that Dr. Friedman learned in his amazing life. For instance, do things that you love as best as you can. This book is a collection of stories from his life, so it doesn't really have a plot. Each chapter covers one important part of his life, such as his time at university or the time when he met Albert Einstein, which in my opinion was the most fascinating chapter.
Very good, thank you. Yeah. This book is mainly about, ya pakai kata mainly. This book is mainly about apa? About the life lessons that Dr. Feynman learned in his amazing life. For instance, you may want to go into detail, ya. Jadi kalau when you are answering questions, try to mention the point and elaborate the point. How to elaborate the point? You may give more details like examples. Ini ada kata for instance. Yeah, learned in his amazing life. Kasih contoh. What kind of amazing life he has. For instance, yeah, do things that you love as best as you can. This book is a collection of stories from his life, so it doesn't really have a plot. Yeah, maybe you want to have conjunctions. Yeah, di sini ada so. You can use cause and effect conjunctions atau additional conjunctions. It will be good. Each chapter covers one important part of his life, such as, yeah. So in both writing and speaking, you may want to develop the idea. Ya, bisa pastikan nanti ada topic sentence dan supporting sentence-nya. Gitu. Oke, ya. Ada ini. The questions triggers prompt-nya itu ya. How did you first hear of this book? Ada indikatornya penggunaan lampau. Nah, ini bisa membantu kita ya untuk what kind of tenses I can use ya in my sentences gitu. Ini fokusnya ada did ya, meaning that ya you need to respond using past tenses ya, mau pakai past simple atau continuous atau past perfect ya, everything mentioned in the past tense. Keywordnya harus dilihat ya, keywordnya harus dilihat di possibility of tenses yang harus kita pakai. What do you like or dislike about the book? Yeah. And expressions of like or dislike. Ya, misalnya preference juga bisa ya. I prefer to have apa gitu. Right, which one you prefer the most? Ya, I choose this gitu. Okay. Yeah. So notes later. Yeah, I'd like to share you in a group discussions. Yeah. The first one is mungkin kita bisa coba yang pertama dulu ya, to talk about something using prompts ya. Bisa yang pertama nanti kita bisa gunakan prompts dulu and you will speak up using the prompts ya. The prompts shared in each part ya. Misalnya ada questionsnya apa gitu. Okay. The second one, perhaps you can do this after the first exercise ya. Ini yang without prompts ya. See the questions ya. See the issue or the topic, and then usually we are asked to choose whether we agree or disagree about something. Yeah. Let's see the example of the questions. Yeah, talk about a sport or activity you did when you were younger. Why did you enjoy it? So we have this. Yeah, we have this clue. Yeah, we have this clue using past tense, either did and why did. Yeah, talk about the sport or activity you did when you were younger. Why did you enjoy it? Yeah. Just get one or two sport in your head. Ya, jangan membayangkan. We have a lot of kinds of sport. Which one I choose? Yang simple aja. Again, it's not necessarily that you really experience that. Yeah, it's not necessarily you really experience the sport gitu. But what kind of sport that you can talk about? Yeah, misalnya lagi-lagi misalnya experience from parents, experience of friends gitu. Kira-kira kalau mereka like the sport itu kenapa sih mereka suka gitu. Gitu. Jadi do not really you don't need to focus on you, yeah, that I must be the one who did the action. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me get you here. Ananda Rizky, could you help me to read this paragraph, please? You're still muted? Yeah.
Am I audible, Miss?
Yes, very clear now. Please.
I played basketball a lot when I was younger, and I have great memories from that time. I love playing with my friends in the school playground at lunchtime, and I was actually pretty good. I participated in a few competitions with my team, and although we never won, they were always great fun. Basketball was a great way for me to hang out with friends and to get some exercise. I'm sure I'm sure that the reason I've been so healthy in my life is because I played so much when I was younger. Some of my other friends started smoking and drinking alcohol when we were in school together. But luckily, I was so focused on basketball that I didn't do any of that bad and unhealthy stuff. I'm really thankful that my school encouraged us to play a sport and that some of the teachers were dedicated to coaching us.
Yeah, thank you. That's great. Yeah. So many past tense forms we use. Fokusnya ada di sini karena the experience that you did when you were younger. I played basketball a lot when I was younger. So again, you may take some words yang ada di questions ya. Jadi in the beginning itu to show that this is what the question is. Yeah, I played basketball a lot when I was younger, and I have great memories from that time. Yeah, kenapa have? Yeah, I have great memories karena this happened right now. Yeah, I have great memories from that time. I loved playing with my friends in the school playground at lunchtime. Nah ini flashback, and I participated, although we never won. Basketball was a great way for me to hang out with friends waktu itu kan, and to get some exercise. Nah, terus di sini ada present tense, present tense that is connected with your perspective, your perspective about the sport. I am sure that the reason I've been so healthy in my life is because I played so much when I was younger. Bisa, I'm sure that I believe. Some of my other friends started. I was so focused on. I didn't do. Terus yang terakhir, I'm really thankful. I'm really thankful. Okay, so all the activities, main activities related to the sport you did dalam bentuk lampau, but you may want to add some ideas yang you think right now, ya. Bisa, I'm sure that the reason, I believe, I'm so thankful, ya kan sekarang ya. I'm so thankful gitu that my school encourage us to play sport and that some of the teachers were dedicated. Nah, sekarang kan udah nggak sama teachersnya waktu itu. The teachers were dedicated to coaching us. Ya. Nah, ini nanti berarti pay attention to the questions whether what tenses that you can use to answer the questions. Oke, ya, ini lagi. So what is it about? So what kind of tenses, by looking at the questions, what kinds of tenses that we can use? Yumna, could you do me a favor, please? Read out the question first. Not yet. Yeah, you're still muted.
Miss, sorry, you say Yumna.
Yumna, yeah, Yumna.
Okay. Well, to be honest, in my country, it's not that important to have a meal together with your family. If they're outside or
Yumna,
working.
sorry to interrupt. Could you read out the question first?
Oh, sorry, Miss. Talk about some of eating custom in your country. Is it important to eat with other people like your family?
Okay, now we decide what kind of tenses that we can use in the sentences that you're going to produce. Talk about something of eating customs, eating habits in your country. Is it important to eat with other people like your family? Ada space-nya ya, your family. Yeah. So do we have the same problems like our previous questions? Yeah. So what kind of tenses we can use here?
I think it's simple present, Miss. Atau present continuous.
Yeah. So like ini ya, because we have what is happening right now. Yeah, this is habits also. But in some parts actually we can also use past tense to compare gitu. Misalnya to compare what happened in the past ya. Misalnya kalau dulu waktu kecil ya, when I was just to create maybe 1 or 2 sentences ya, bisa menyebutkan when I was a kid gitu, itu seperti ini, yang sekarang seperti ini gitu. Just to compare juga bisa. So it depends on the perspective juga. So mostly ya ini focusing on habits ya, customs. So okay, perhaps present simple or continuous. Yeah. Okay, please start reading out this, Yumna. Well, to be honest.
Okay, Miss. Well, to be honest, in my country, it's not that important to have a meal together with your family. If they're outside or working, then you usually have a meal by yourself. It's not important to wait for someone to begin eating. That being said, if all family members are at home, then we normally prefer to eat together. In the UK, where I live now, the only eating custom that I'm aware of is having a family lunch on Sundays. Usually, we all get together at someone's house or the local pub and enjoy a nice big lunch with meat, vegetables, and gravy. However, sadly, this custom is not as popular with younger people nowadays. I hope this custom remains because I really love going to the pub with all my family for Sunday lunch.
Thank you ya. So it's not important. Ini lumayan topik yang general juga ya. So talking about eating habits in some English proficiency test itu juga ada pertanyaan ini. Well anyway, this is about our daily life kan gitu. Ya. If they are outside or working, then you usually have a meal by yourself. Yeah, if they're outside or working, then you usually have a meal by yourself. It's not important to wait for someone to begin eating. That being said, if all family members at home, are at home, then we normally prefer to eat together. In the UK, where I live now, the only eating custom that I'm aware of is having a family lunch on Sundays. Yeah. Or you can say on every Sunday. So when you say on Sundays, it means that you have this routine every Sunday. Yeah. Usually, we all get together at someone's house or the local pub and enjoy a nice big lunch with meat, vegetables, and gravy. However, sadly, this custom is not as popular with younger people nowadays. I hope this custom remains because I really love going to the pub with all my family for Sunday lunch. Yeah. Mungkin yang not popular with younger people nowadays, maybe they have a way to enjoy your time sendiri, yeah. And I don't really have a friend, one of my colleague in UK. Beliau kalau ya it is time for me. This is my holiday. This is my day off. I don't want to do anything else. Itu benar-benar ya we will not have any meeting that day. We never have any meeting on weekend. We have nothing to do or any meeting on international holiday. Yeah, even not international holiday, they really respect me when I have apa is a national holiday in Indonesia and we are not supposed to do anything. They will offer this is your time gitu. This is your day off. That is we will not have any meeting gitu. Unless I'm saying that's really okay. Yeah, that's really okay. I'm good about it. So let's just have a meeting that day gitu. Mereka beneran nggak apa-apa gitu. I'm good ya. But they usually really respect. When it's a day off, then you don't do anything. Yeah. Then you will just have your own time to enjoy with family. Okay. Agree or disagree questions? Yeah. Another type of questions, yeah. So you need to choose, yeah, whether you agree or disagree, and let's see the expressions that we can use for this. Yeah. Okay, let's have this. Rilo, can you help me to read this out, please?
The example with the example or
Yeah. The example first. The example of the questions.
agree or disagree questions. Example. Although nowadays people are reading news through the internet, newspapers still remain of value. Do you agree or disagree with this?
Yeah.
So much has changed for the news industry since the rise of the internet. However, I agree that newspapers still have importance. The main advantage of the print newspaper is that it does not require any technical ability to read. This offers the reader a high level of flexibility. The print newspaper can be read in a place at any time. For instance, since a person may read the paper while commuting to and from work. Secondly, the reader can absorb the information at his own pace. What is more, the level of importance of each story is made more obvious than by the use of different headline fonts. For this reason, I believe that print newspapers are still relevant today.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Agree or disagree questions. Yeah. In your first year, when you learned about English for academic purposes, yeah, you were taught about exposition text, yeah, and exposition text. You choose one perspective to answer the questions. Yeah, if you disagree, then you will you will mention the point why you agree, tapi tidak hanya mentioning the points why you agree. You need to elaborate each of the point. And this is what you are doing here. Not only to mention kenapa kamu agree gitu ya, poinnya ini gitu. But develop or elaborate the idea. Yeah. Although nowadays, let's read out this. Let's see the pattern nanti. Although nowadays people are reading news through the internet, newspapers still remain of value. Do you agree or disagree with this? Ya, kalian bisa ulangi 2 atau 3 kali tuh. Understand the sentence, ya, jangan sekilas keburu-buru gitu. So although nowadays people are reading news through the internet, newspapers still remain of value. Do you agree or disagree? Yeah. So in the first sentence, again, we can take something from the questions. So much has changed for the news industry since the rise of the internet. Yeah, of the internet. So much has changed for the news industry since the rise of the internet. However, I agree. Jadi in the beginning of the sentences, kalian bisa I agree or disagree. That's what I'm going to say. I agree that newspapers still have importance. Ini kita pakai sinonim. So you can paraphrase the word. Yeah. Do not only take the words from the questions, ya, tapi bisa di take paraphrase, it will be better. I agree that newspapers still have importance. Itu paraphrasingnya remain of value. Nah, kita mulai dari how many points that we are going to share. We can use conjunctions, ya. Jadi untuk poin ini agree disagree, ya, you can use sequence conjunctions atau additional conjunctions, ya, misalnya dari firstly, secondly, or similarly, in addition, ya, conjunctions itu bisa kita gunakan. Moreover, the main advantage of the printed newspaper is that it doesn't require any technical ability to read. This offers the reader a high level of flexibility. The printed newspaper can be read in any place at any time. For instance, ya, kasih contohnya, elaborate the idea. Ya, ini apa? It doesn't require any technical ability to read itu gimana gitu. Elaborate the idea. Ya. For instance, since a person may read the paper while commuting to and from work. The printed newspaper, ini kelebihannya kan berarti gitu. The printed newspaper can be read in any place at any time. For instance, for example, since a person may read the paper while commuting to and from work. Misalnya, tambah lagi, misalnya when you are getting to your work by bus, ya, or by train, itu kita bisa bawa newspaper. Secondly, the reader can absorb the information offered at his own pace. What is more, the level of importance of its story is made more obvious by the use of different headline fonts. Gitu. Jadi poin yang kedua, secondly, the reader can absorb the information offered at his own pace. Elaborate the idea. Bagaimana? Conclusion. Ini mengarah ke writing at least 50 words nanti. Jadi ada headingnya, ada topiknya, kemudian supporting sentences-nya, kemudian conclusion. For these reasons, I believe that biasanya kalau conclusions, ya, kita refers to the topic sentence. Tinggal kita paraphrase. For this reason, for the reasons above, for the reasons mentioned above, for the above reasons, I believe that printed newspapers are still relevant today. Yeah, so topic and when you mention the points, point elaborations, yeah, point example, conclusion. Okay, yeah. So here is to highlight. Yeah, here is to highlight. So we have assertion here to decide whether you agree or disagree. Ya, ditekankan di sini. Kemudian reasons-nya itu poinnya, evidence itu examples. Ya, jadi intinya kalau to make it simple, point, elaboration, point, example gitu. Don't forget to use transition words to make it clear how many points you mention. Ya, ada berapa poin yang disebutkan. That's it. Any questions about this part? We are going to share. We are going to have a group work, ya, discussions. Di yang pertama dulu, ya. Maybe you can share to your friends, ya, to talk about. Nanti bisa pilih salah satu aja, ya. Pilih salah satu dari topik. Saya akan share 4 topik, ya. Masing-masing kelompok nanti bisa pilih salah satu aja. Let me screenshot topik. Okay, you decide whether which topic you want to do this together with your group. Saya share di Telegram group, ya. Jadi silahkan pilih. You decide with your group. Yeah, so I'm going to divide the group into 5 maybe. Yeah, I'll divide this into 5. So there are 4 of you in the group, and you can start talking about it. Yeah, remember not only mention the point. Ini masih yang pertama dulu. Ya, masih yang pertama. So meaning that you are given clue. Yeah, you are giving prompts. Yang ada prompts, ya. And talk about them. You mean to think also about what kind of tenses which can be used appropriately to answer the questions. Yeah. Okay. So the first exercise later. I think we can have 15 minutes, yeah, so that you can have a deep discussions about that. If you want, one person want to add something, as many as possible in 15 minutes you can do. Yeah. So let's have the breakout rooms.
Should I say the topic that I choose or not?
Yes, yeah. Please please mention the topic and the questions. You do not need to mention each detail of the prompt. Just mention the topic or the questions. Then after that, I will start the timer.
Okay.
Okay, you can mention the topic right now. Which one you choose? Which one your group choose?
Talk about a challenge you encountered.
Okay. Yeah. Are you ready with this? You will get 90 seconds to talk. Okay.
Yes.
Please.
I will never forget the day I decided to step out from my comfort zone last year. I was the person who didn't like to see many people or friends. But right after my ex-boyfriend left me and I had no friends, I challenged myself to meet as many friends as possible. And it was not easy for me to do that.
I tried so many ways to find new friends, and the first step I took was I tried to reach out my old friends and ask them to hang out. Not only that, I also expanded my connections by doing several activities such as internships, volunteers, and do my hobbies and many more. It took many time for me to finally realize that making new friends is actually easy. And I never regret it. And now I have lots of friends from Indonesia and abroad, such as Tajikistan, Taiwan, US, and many more. I think that's enough, Miss, for me.
Thank you. That's great. So you still have actually 20 seconds left, but it doesn't matter. That's pretty good. You have 1 minute to talk. Yeah.
Should I actually spend all the time that is given from the test?
It will be better. It is recommended. It will be better if you can speak more, getting into the maximum time given. That will be better. So talking for 90 seconds. So at least you talk for at least minimum 30 seconds, but it is suggested that you can use the maximum time to talk. Ya, biasanya sampai tombolnya itu berwarna orange ya, then meaning you have the 90 seconds. It is suggested to talk more using the maximum time. It will be good because it will be good for the scoring also, and the result will be reported too, right? So yeah, if you can have more and more, it will be better. But that's great. Yeah. Sometimes, well, it is good that then you use the tenses appropriately when talking about the past and what you feel right now. Again, maybe you can think about the pausing. Yeah, when to pause. Yeah, so it is good when you're not really focusing on you do not focus on the timer. Yeah, not to focus on the timer, but still you talk naturally. When you talk too fast also, it seems like you are running. Yeah, you are running too fast, and do make it natural too. Yeah, think about that you are speaking in a natural way in posting, and perhaps in expressions of having racing intonation or falling intonations. It will be good. Yeah, great job. That's great. Yeah, 1 minute, more than 1 minute. You still have 20 seconds. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so our next group, I have group 3. Say room 3, we have Yumna, Alia, Atika, Bianca. Any one of you is going to represent the group? So you decide, Yumna, Alia, Atika, Bianca.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, Bianca, you're trying this one?
Yes.
Yeah, so which topic you chose?
Okay, so the topic that our group chose is to talk about a special moment and memorable moment, Miss.
Okay, right, yeah. So are you ready? You have 90 seconds. It will be good if you can have the maximum time to talk. 90 seconds.
Bismillah.
Good luck, please.
The most memorable moment for me happened back in August 2019. It was my mom's 48th birthday when my family and I had dinner together to celebrate her day. It was indeed special because we weren't only celebrating her birthday, but it was also meant to show our support toward her as she has finished her last set of chemo. My mom, who has been fighting cancer for 2 years since 2016, has shown us a strong mother figure despite all the pain she has felt and all the obstacles she has coped with. We had a really good time laughing and appreciating all the blessings that have given to our family. And even though it was her last birthday on earth, it was still a very warm and memorable moment for our family that we're going to remember forever. Then, Miss.
Right. Okay, yes, we still have about actually tadi saya ini about 40 seconds left. Yeah. So you can use again, I think like what Lula did. Yeah. Use the maximum time given, and maybe you want to when maybe perhaps you want to have that pausing and talking about the intonations. So you can use that time. You can use the time for having, well, although it's natural speaking, yes, but pausing will be good to indicate that you are breathing when you are talking about something. So since you do still have this, if it is not possible to use the rest of the time to add more ideas, maybe it can be pausing can be used as one of the ways so that you can get 90 minutes, I think. But that's great for you. The group has already used the correct use of tenses, when talking about tenses, past tense sudah appropriately used, and also not only to have it appropriately used, but think also the way to pronounce correctly in terms of past tense and past participle. Okay, so that's it, my comment, Bianca. Still 40 seconds left.
Okay, Miss.
Thank you, that's great.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Maybe you can give it a try later because we are going to have an individual work after this. Nanti persiapannya langsung kita bikin you will be given timer. Let's show the timer for the exercise later. Okay, now group 1. Group 1. Only 2 of you, Atika and Azuma?
Actually, there are also Ben and also Darling.
Oh, I see, because previously Ben was kicked out, I guess. So who is the one going to represent the group?
I think it's me, Miss.
Ben, okay. Yeah. So what topic you chose, Ben? The group chose for this.
We chose the first question, Miss, about performance.
Okay, so are you ready for having 90 seconds? If it's possible for you, you can have the maximum time to talk about the topic.
Okay.
Please.
So this question, the first question, reminds me of a time when I watched a concert for the first time. It was actually Ed Sheeran's concert. The concert was held at Gelora Bung Karno Stadium, but I was not living in Jakarta at the time, so I had to take a flight from Yogyakarta to Jakarta. To be honest with you, I wasn't Ed Sheeran's fan back then. I was just accompanying my cousin. But then there was something I liked the most when I watched his performance. That thing was the lyrics of his songs. They are so inspiring, and I think the melody suits my music taste. And after that, I became one of Ed Sheeran's big fans. That's all, Miss.
Thank you. Same with Bianca, you still have 40 seconds left for that. Yeah, perhaps because of the timer, sometimes we are in a rush to get as many as possible to talk. But like in the last 30 or 40 seconds, we were running out of idea what to talk about. Yeah. So if it keeps happening to you that you still have the last 30 or 40 seconds left ya to speak up, mungkin bisa even kasih pausing. When you are talking, you can have the pause, not longer pause, but to indicate that you go from one sentence to another sentence or one expression to another expression. Nanti kita latih lagi ya for having the individual word-nya. Ya, apakah ini is that still possible? What kind of points I can add to spend this 30 or 40 seconds left? Well, anyway, great job, and thank you. So let's clear this. And now group 2. Amel, Rilo, Anin. Who is going to represent the group?
Yes, Miss. Me.
Anin, okay. Yeah, so what is the topic that your group chose?
We choose topic 3, talk about an occasions where you were forced to change your plans because of the weather.
Okay, so are you ready with this? Yeah, so you know the example already, the previous 3 groups. Yeah, they still have time, most have still actually still had time to talk for approximately 25 to 40 minutes. Yeah, if it is possible for you, if you let's finish this for 90 seconds. Perhaps you can get an idea. Maybe you can arrange you can arrange the way you talk, yeah, to have each sentence connected naturally and clearly still. Yeah, maybe you can arrange the speed of when you speak up. Yeah, so you can have a look at timer. If it is still possible for you to add more ideas, try that. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah, please.
It happened last week. When I was about to go to an amusement park with my friends, it suddenly raining cats and dogs. It was really unfortunate because my friends and I have been planning this out since the beginning of the semester. We were looking forward for this adventurous trip. Because of that, we had to change our plans and turn back home. Although we went there by a car, the amusement park would be closed eventually because of the weather. So we will rearrange our plan tomorrow. That's all.
That's it?
That's all, Miss. Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, still 40 seconds left ya. Oke, jadi kalau misalnya rata-rata gini masih punya 40 seconds left ya. Yeah, I think we can think about some points that you can add in each topic. Ya, coba yang the last group. Okay, yeah. Although in terms of the speednya, it's pretty good that you have pausing, yeah. But maybe tadi ada some tenses that form of tense yang in terms of past tense. Did you say turn, right? Turn?
Yes, turned.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it turned. Yeah, a bit clear in using ed-nya mungkin bisa dipercaya it turned. Yeah. Okay. Group 5. Thank you, Anin. That's good. So let's have the last group, group 5. Our last group. We have Alia Nurhafiza, Audrey, and Diva. So who is going to represent the group? One of you?
Maybe me, Miss.
Okay, Audrey. What topic the group chose?
Memorable moment.
Yeah, and have you practiced before, like the time that you're going to spend to speak?
Not yet, Miss.
Not yet. Okay, yeah. So I think that's good to have timer to practice so that you will not only producing sentences based on the number, yeah, but use a timer so that you can measure biasanya ya approximately how long I can get to present myself. Yeah. Okay, are you ready, Audrey?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, here you go.
Okay. One memorable moment that just happened recently to me was when I got accepted on the UNS internal selection for ISMA, which was held by the International Office ONS. It was truly special because I am graded as grade B and chosen as one of 175 students who have the opportunity to receive an English course from UPT Bahasa for the Duolingo English test preparation. I felt surprised, excited, and challenged at the same time. Then, Miss.
Okay, that's it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so your homework letter for our second sessions, yeah. So you're going to have you will have to practice individually, and I will let you to prepare yourself to talk in 90 seconds about the topic, ya. Jadi kalau yang second sessions ya, it will be about about agree or disagree, ya. Saya post dulu sini. Yeah. So later we are going to have the practice agree or disagree to give an exposition, yeah, to give an exposition kinds of text gitu. Nah, try to have a look at the examples. Nanti bisa lihat di examplesnya lagi. The compositions of the sentences that you can produce, yeah, starting from the topic sentence, and when give reasons, yeah, itu minimum you can have two reasons, yeah, bisa 2 points, 2 reasons, minimum one reason, and elaborate the reason. How to elaborate the reasons? You can provide example. For example, for instance, such as, and do not forget to use connectors. Yeah, you can use sequence conjunctions to mention the point. Firstly, secondly, or if you do have 3 points, perhaps you can use firstly, similarly, to talk about the same idea. If you agree, yeah, meaning that all the points will be agree, yeah. So firstly, similarly, and finally, yeah. Each of the point, yeah, give an elaborations, yeah, give an elaborations or example of each of the point and conclusions. By doing that, I guess you can spend about 90 seconds for producing for producing sentences, yeah. Coba let's have it. Nanti I will get you some topics, yeah, some topics to choose, atau let's say we are talking about the same topic, yeah, we use the same topic, and everyone is given the opportunity to remember your positioning yourself as the test taker. You will be given only 20 seconds to prepare. Ya, nanti kita coba buat timernya itu 20 seconds to prepare. Remember, you do not need really actually experience that, yeah. So you can use your experience of family or friends gitu. Kadang-kadang yang bikin macet itu karena tadi di contohnya, I don't really like to read book, ya, I don't really have favorite book to read, ya. Terus bukunya apa? Just grab a title or make up a title so that you can have something to tell. Okay, we're going to have the following sessions at 6:30. Can I have your camera on? For those who have not got the camera on, let me get the screenshot for this session. Okay. Thank you for still staying with me on the weekend, yeah. Saturday night lagi. Okay, 1, 2, 3, cheese. So let me copy paste. Thank you. Okay, have a nice break, everyone. I will see you at 6:30 with more exercises in speaking. Yeah, and timer, of course. Yeah, because we are going to have the timer during the test. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, Miss.
Eat something, drink. Yeah.
Thank you, Miss.
Yes, thank you.